that your love was strong. Now you tell me that your love has gone. Run away into another man and my hope starts to fade. Oh, you said I was the only one. Now you're singing me a different song. And this loneliness I can't go on as my love turns to hate. Well, how can I move on? There is no beauty in the setting sun. How can I move on as my love turns to hate? Yeah, how can I move on? Yeah, ever after didn't last too long. How can I move on as my love turns to hate?
Welcome back to Living on the Edge, a programme based on adventure, nature and live music, on pushing your limits, facing your fears and sometimes overcoming them by taking a leap of faith into the unknown. Today we're going to sail to Africa to visit Ceuta, a Spanish colony in the north, which has some large similarities to our own home. In order to do so, we'll be crossing the Straits of Gibraltar from one pillar of Hercules to the other. The Straits have been a subject of myths and legends since ancient times. The Romans believed it marked the edge of the known world, the entrance to Hades. Created by Hercules when he forced the Atlas Mountains apart, he marked the entrance with two great pillars, Gibraltar on the European shoreline and the impressive Jebel Musa on the African coast.
Love turns to hate. Oh, you told me that your love was strong. Now you tell me that your love is gone. Run away into another man and my hope starts to fade. Oh, you said I was the only one. Now you're singing me a different song. And this loneliness I can't go on as my love turns to hate. Yes, my love turns to hate. Yeah, my love turns to hate. My love turns to hate.
Mark Reed has kindly offered to take us on his luxury yacht. He introduced me to sailing years ago as a child. It was one of my favourite pastime activities. There's nothing like standing on the deck of a sailboat, hearing nothing but the sound of the wind as it caresses the sails. And today, I get a chance to bring both my worlds together, my birth family and my new family, sharing one of my biggest loves, the sea and the power of the wind.
I don't know, 'cause I'm not there.
Once our journey is completed, we return home to reflect on the wonders this day has brought us. We rest, and then we take a plunge into the sea, where we learn how to wakeboard in choppy waters. It was absolutely great.
Yeah, we had a great day today. Raging fast, what was it, 20-knot wind or something like that. It's really nice. Yeah. Tell me about your favorite part of the day.
Strange breakfast. Tuna mayo sandwiches.
That's all they had. I bought breakfast in a gas station. We had tuna sandwiches. I'm doing the hardest job, eating the tuna sandwich, and hers too.
We got on the boat and sailed to Africa.
Mm-hmm. It only took 2 hours to sail to Africa, amazingly. Jellyfish.
My baby's face, my baby's face, it is so nice, it is so nice. It lets me feel good when I don't feel good. It's paradise, my baby's on.
We leave Gibraltar, heading south, with a steady easterly wind and calm waters. I eagerly await the moment to raise the sails and turn off the engine.
This is a Geno sailboat, 54 feet, 22 metres high, 4 meters wide, very fast. Ceuta we do a lot. You know, Portugal, Sevilla, Huelva, Mallorca, Ibiza, Madeira, coast of Morocco. They're interesting because they're not the normal tourist destinations.
My baby's face, my baby's face, it is so nice, it is so nice. It lets me feel good when I don't feel good. It's paradise,
Even though the yacht is fully equipped with an automatic winch system, we decide to pull our ropes manually, adding excitement and challenge to the experience. It's hard work, but it's very rewarding stuff. And as the sails fill with air, they open out. We turn off the engine.
Well, if it was by Molly, I said let there be love. If it was half pint, I'd get my lord up above. If it was Mike Tyson, I would look for a fight.
Although the distance covered wasn't great, it's a very challenging sailing route, which has many hurdles which must be considered. The erratic wind is an important factor which must be taken into account. A funnel effect is created due to the fact that the straits are so steep-sided and narrow. The heavy ship traffic of up to 200 ships per day is the second obstacle faced, although shipping lanes are very well defined and easy to stay clear from. This brings about the third obstacle, the currents. Just as the narrow straits funnel the winds, so too do they funnel the currents, which can get quite strong with an inshore tidal movement.
Nowadays you do as you please, to strap with protection, to strap with disease.
I was gonna say, we can't forget the dolphins. That was probably one of my highlights for sure.
The sun recedes to darkness now, as it always does. There is some use remembering that it doesn't.
Suddenly, like magic, we're surrounded. A group of over 50 common dolphins swim around the yacht, dancing in front of the bow as they cut through the water. These extremely curious creatures attract a large number of tourists and are quite accustomed to recreational vessels. Their playful nature brings them right up to us. They look so graceful as they weave about each other and show off by taking great leaps out of the water, defying gravity.
Tomorrow morning sun will come with golden light. The sun will come, the sun will come, the sun will come with golden light, with light. The sun will come, the sun will come, the sun will come with golden light.
We arrive. I'm excited to learn more about this small city and its fusion of European and Moroccan culture.
But my heart, it feels remote from me. In dreams its message sent.
Had a good crossing this morning. Nice gentle breeze, full sail up. Had a good crossing, 2 hours roundabout, which is a good time from Gib to Ceuta.
And what I have in store. But perhaps tomorrow love will come and chase away this night. Perhaps tomorrow love will come with golden light. A love will come, a love will come, a love will come with golden light.
So when will you put the sails down? You motor in, I imagine.
I'd normally sail in, but there's a ferry coming out, so we'll probably have to drop around here. That's where we are. Marina Hercules, Ocean Odyssey. Hola, buenos días, Marina Hercules. Este yate Ocean Odyssey. Estamos contigo en 10 minutos. Tengo una reserva para un traque. Tengo 16 metros. ¿Cambio?
Lo he recibido sin problema. Ya me encuentro en el atraque.
Ok, gracias. tend to have two itineraries. Whatever way the wind is blowing the day we leave, that's the direction we go.
That's a good system.
Yeah.
If the wind isn't blowing,
then we use the engine. Then we can go where we like.
There you go.
Hola!
It's the best way to travel. Sailing, train, walking, bicycling, hitchhiking, bus, plane. That's the order.
Right, you guys are going to have to do the bow lines when we go in.
Okay.
There'll be a guy on the dock. Just throw him one of these lines over the top of the rail. He'll tie them off, and then he'll indicate to you a small thin line which is holding the anchor. Get it with that, okay? And then walk it towards the back of the boat. Pass it to me and I'll make it fast.
Yeah, I'm actually coming in the marina there. Liana Sparrow.
We had a really nice guy come and pick us up.
All right, we have two options. First one, go to the coast near the border, or go through the city to the top of the mountain. I prefer the coast because we can see the different beaches that we have here in the city. Stop near the border, we can see the Moroccan city called Biliones in the Atlantic coast, and then go to the top of the mountain.
So we get to go to the top of the mountain either way.
Exactly, because we're gonna see 360 views in García Aldave mountain, which is fantastic, near the Jebel Musa, or the Mujer Muerta mountain.
The Dead Lady Mountain.
Exactly. Which is 22 kilometers square, which is surrounded by water, except for the beginning of the arm, or the peninsula, which is the border with Morocco, 7.5 kilometers of border. Basically, the canal has, the arm has a canal that divides the city in two.
We actually got a sight of migrating birds which flew over us. It was quite an amazing moment.
There was hundreds of them, if not 1,000.
Yeah.
Darkness, you're coming to me with all your darkness, and I'm trying to sleep. One day I won't be yours. You're gonna find your beating heart and say, what is this for? And I'm just coming to say, one day you're gonna lose with your cheating ways. And there's my suitcase left at the door, the clothes are never put away. I might be leaving tomorrow.
Food was good. As far as my favorite part of the day goes,
Voy a presentarles el tallín de cordero. Consiste en cordero guisado con ciruelas, almendras, orejones y manzanas. Al mismo tiempo les voy a presentar la bregua de pollo. Y esto es el cuscús de pollo. Es la sémola hecha al vapor con pollo, con cebolla endulzada, pasas, almendras. Y eso es ya todo la comida típica árabe. Esto es lo más típico de los platos árabes.
Very well, with their eyes as big as octopi.
And finally, one of my favourite parts of the day. We sit in a typical Moroccan-style restaurant and indulge in a wonderful meal which teases our taste buds. Pastellas with raisins, sweet icing sugar, lamb tagine, couscous, amongst other delicacies. These people definitely know how to live.
Cups in your bed and then you're tucked. They can fit into a space that's smaller than their face, and I tell truth, not lies.
might have been when we jumped off the dinghy to go for a swim. That was nice. When you threw me off the dinghy.
I was a tiny bit worried because he kept looking like he was going to drive off and leave us there.
He did for a little bit. So I'm going to the back or the front?
Yeah.
Front. I'm going to the back.
Perfect.
Jellies! Don't go too far!
'They slip and dodge.
340 north. Home.
Romantic part is that they've got 4 hearts and they can grow to any size. Octo high, 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 high. Octo high, 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 high. Octo high, 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 high. Octo high.
Now, my best part of the day was probably on the way back. When we started picking up quite a lot of wind and you had the spray of water coming onto the front of the boat.
Sing along, bro. It's the only rule. Well, this is the story all about how my locked up lips turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air, West Philadelphia.
It's non-stop, isn't it? I think I've lost about 7 kilos in the past 3 weeks. It's terrible. I can end up disappearing and it's all your fault.
So we have time to do something else.
Another early.
We don't have time.
I need my beauty
I need to
sleep.
sleep, man. I gotta sort throat. I have to sing a concert tomorrow.
Yeah. You need to rest your voice and I need to rest.
What are we gonna do tomorrow?
What about wakeboarding? We're still on time to do wakeboarding. It's not so cold.
Do you want to jump in the water?
Yeah, it sounds like we need to throw you in there, Louis.
So we're sitting on the back of the boat. We went to Ceuta, and today we've got a new addition to our little group. We've got Jack here with us and his dad, who's going to be driving a boat for us. I'm going to try, so is Simon, to learn how to wakeboard, although I think he's already got one up on me. And Jack is going to show us how it's done.
I think he's got at least 100 up on us.
Yeah, so you've done this before, obviously.
Yeah, I've done it a lot in Jib with my dad, and that's pretty much it. I haven't done it anywhere else.
Can you give me any pointers? Because I don't really have a clue what I'm supposed to do.
When you feel the boat pulling, stand up.
Stand up?
Yeah.
So I just like sit in the water?
And stand up. What I normally do is I keep the board, normally whatever leg I'm using that goes forward, I keep that roughly aiming towards the boat. So as soon as I get up, you can just put it forward.
Turn it forward. Okay.
Well, bones, 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 bones. Hear 'em creaking, hear 'em groan. Nothing but a meat throne. But all their secrets ain't shown. One day when they had enough, and the rest of us is dust. How they'll rattle, how they'll shake. With no weight they'll never break. Ooh. Well, you never laughed or had the fun of a dancing skeleton. Bones, 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 bones. There's a big old dirty coal train cruising on down the hill, and no one's driving. The cargo is ready to spill. Well, Oliver O'Malley, who never steered a train off the tracks, but that's before old death came along.
Well, pretty tight, eh? You don't want it slipping out, obviously.
That's right. They want enough room just in case you go.
So here's the question. I ride normal, you ride goofy. Does it affect the stance?
That's all.
Not really?
No, you just different leg.
Yeah, exactly. But I noticed your right foot's like a little bit more angled out. Woo!
Take care with the jellyfish, just to the left.
Secrets ain't shown. One day when they had enough, and the rest of us is dust. How they'll rattle, how they'll shake. With no weight they'll never break. Ooh. Well, you never laughed or had the fun of a dancing skeleton. Bones, 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 bones. Chugga-lugga, 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 chugga-lugga. Woo-hoo. Well, death lurks in the corner, enjoying all our plans. His crooked grin is full of sin and punctual demand. The rusted black rake lever. I'll just say, my legs don't feel great, and there's other parts of my body that feel worse. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. Enjoy seeing you out there.
I'm not really ready for this at all, you know.
It's when he's hitting those turns and you're just going super fast, because if you think about the outside of a turn, you know, it's the fastest you can possibly be going. You're coming the most distance and your velocity is the greatest. So when I was on the outside of those turns, I felt like I was going a million miles an hour, and I didn't know if I really wanted to be going that fast.
You get nothing but honesty from me. Are you ready? No. Do you want to do this, not really?
That trick he's talking about with pushing your legs, it really makes sense. And think about what foot you're going to be going forward, just tilting, facing that a little bit towards the boat. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So like, if you're going to go left foot forward, have your left foot angled a little bit towards the boat when you're like lining up with your board kind of perpendicular to the boat. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Here's the boat, here's your board. You're going to have it tilted a little bit like that. And then when you come up, pull in. I don't recommend trying to stick to the outside of the turns.
Moving over there to the corner where it's going to be a bit less choppy. They're hoping that I'll be able to get out of the water. I'm not very hopeful about all of this.
Yeah.
And there's jellyfish in the water. But we're going to try anyway.
This is much better than cable skiing.
Can't call it living on the edge if it's all easy.
You got all this equipment dedicated to you. Cable ski is, you want to really...
Try not to fall in.
Come up on the ladder in the back. Oh.
Hi, I stood up.
We just need to take that up again.
It's quite hard, eh?
Yeah, but she's a gangster. She did it like 7 times.
My thumbs are really sore.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I whacked the first time I fell off or something like that, bent it. And after that, it was hard to grip on.
You feel the pull in your shoulders too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really weird because the times that I stood up, I had my eyes closed.
Really?
I went, ah! I just stood up and suddenly, oh my god, it's happening! Oh yes, oh yes! So this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Come back next week as we take you to Rio Verde and try a hand at canyoning.
Let me in the rain. The sky will take my pain for a while. And soak me through my shirt and soak me to the dirt till the sun shines down. Well, bones, 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 bones. Hear 'em creaking, hear 'em groan. Nothing but a meat throne. But all their secrets ain't shown. One day when they had enough, and the rest of us is dust. How they'll rattle, how they'll shake. With the weight they'll never break.